This will be the last video you need on the Adidas Predator 25. I've been putting these boots to the test and I'm going to answer every question you may have about them. So how much do they cost? The Elite with the folding tongue will cost you £240, but the laced and laceless versions can be found a bit cheaper. What's the touch on the ball like? The Hybrid Touch upper is thin and softens up well, and the upper also features a redesigned strike skin pattern. When dribbling, passing or striking the ball, the boot offers a traditional yet responsive touch with a bit of grip which isn't overly noticeable. So how does the outsole perform? It uses the Control Frame 2 outsole. This is the soft ground version, so it has metal studs and it has these kind of contoured star-shaped studs as well. And the outsole itself performs very well in my opinion. It offers a good level of traction and I always felt like stable and mobile. And the sole plate isn't too snappy, which is what you kind of expect from this boot. And can I use it on AG? This is the SG, but it uses the same FG outsole as on the previous model. For me personally, I found it was a bit too aggressive for 3G. I wouldn't say it can't be used on AG, but listen to your body. So what's the comfort like? The boot does take a bit of time to break in properly, but it softens up very well. I personally found the toe box to be a bit narrow, so what I did to make more volume inside the boot was replace them with a thinner pair of insoles. I also had no issues in the heel area, although I wish it did have a bit more padding, and no issues with stud pressure as well. And how do they fit? The boot is very snug and wraps around your foot very nicely, but like I said a bit earlier, the toe box I felt is a bit narrow. What about the lockdown? The lockdown on these boots is very good. It's almost speed boot like. My feet generally always felt secure and very connected to the boot, and even without grip socks I had no issues with heel lift or foot rollover. Does the tongue actually make a difference? The tongue won't suddenly turn you into Bellingham or Trent, but it does have an effect on how the boots feel. The tongue is quite padded and offers this dampening touch on the ball. I'd also say the tongue placement affects the lockdown. The lower you wear the tongue, the more exposed and less secure the top of your foot feels. It's not really unsettling, but just be careful no one steps on your foot. Are they good for wide feet? Now I'd say these boots are good for wide feet. The more traditional lacing system allows you to adjust the volume of the boot itself. So what size should I get? So my sizing recommendations are based on my own feet and my own preferences. Personally, if you have wide feet, I'd go at least half a size up. Unless you want a really snug fit, then I'd go true to size. Me personally, I went true to size with my pair and I got a usual 9.5 UK. And how did they compare to the previous generation? The two are more similar than they are different. The biggest update is the uppers, which is softer and more pliable on this newer model. And the strike skin is more minimalistic on the newer model. And because of that, the grip on the ball isn't as aggressive with this newer model, which personally I kind of prefer. And where do they sit in the tier list? Overall, I think this latest model of the Predator made small changes which made the boot a bit better. In this boot, you get something which is lightweight and performs very well in all areas. However, me personally, I'm not fully sold on the folding tongue just yet, but still nevertheless, it's still an excellent football boot, and for that, it has to go in A tier. Now, if you do have any more questions about these boots that I've not answered in this video, please leave them in the comment section and I'll try to get to them. Other than that, thank you for watching.